I'm very excited because today we're going to the San Diego Comic Con. Perhaps at a few hours, 8x10s. I got a bunch of RVDTV DVDs. And I'm excited to go to the Comic Con because obviously I'm a comic geek, so I'm excited about the whole genre. Not just the comic books, but there's action figures and costumes and huge booths set up. You know, videos, all the newest products, statues, which is where I score a lot of my stuff, like my Ghost Rider stuff. You can tell from looking at my toy room, obviously, that I'm a pretty big supporter, and I hope to score maybe a new Ghost Rider statue, if there is one. There's not one that I know of. This is my newest one right here that I just picked up. It's an adaptation to the cover art from Ghost Rider 94, which way back in the day never saw print. Ghost Rider 93 said, see you next month, and then bam! They never put number 94 out. So I used my superstar leverage, and I contacted the writer and said, what the fuck, what gives, man? So he sent me a script, and I had the script, and it's always been a valuable possession of mine. But more recently, like 10 to 15 years after the fact, they have put out Ghost Rider 94, and that's an adaptation to the artwork. Little different, Spirit of Vengeance, but that's okay. That's a new one too, the big mini bus. A lot of this is new. The Ghost Rider doing the RVD thumbs, of course, is super cool for me. And over here, Mike Vosberg, who was a comic book artist, drew that for me way back when I was a little kid. It's too. Raven actually gave me that. I think it was last year or the year before at the Comic Con. That was one of the new displays, and I could not score one everywhere I looked, and Raven actually sent that to me. You know. So Ghost Rider all over the room, Rob Van Dam all over the room. I was counting last night and I kept losing count, but I have over 60 RVD action figures, and there's at least 2 or 3 that I know of that I don't have that are on my wish list. Doubt that I'll find them at the Comic Con today. Oh, but they are supposed to have a special Deadpool exclusive Comic Con action figure. The Deadpool figures right here. I'm pretty sure this is all the action figures they've made of Deadpool. They have made other statues. The thing I'm afraid, chances are it's going to be a X-Men Origins Deadpool from the movie that just came out. Anybody that's a comic fan has to hate X-Men Origins, and it's going to be a 2 guys, a girl, and a pizza place Deadpool character action figure probably, but I still gotta have it. I know I like him for what he's done in the past. You know, and I got you over there, which was way cool. In fact, last time we were filming in here, you know, so we got a lot of this. Some of the stuff might be new or updated. Got so many RVD figures I can't even put them up anymore. I'm starting to stack them up there and down the wall. Ooh, they're all legitimate RVD figures, but this one, and it's got the WWE logo, and of course RVD always carries a centipede to the ring. It has like my actual RVD outfit and action figure, and then it just says up here, specifications, colors, and contents may vary. Yeah, just a little bit. So I try and get somebody when they're my friend. I got Sabu and Raven and Paul Heyman up there, and don't know if you can see him because it's kind of dark up there. You know, over here, Sabretooth. This particular movie action figure, especially Black Mass 2 with Tyler Mane, and which is actually where we got that minibus from, I think. When we had to make the outfit for Rob Van Dam, we had to put me in that molding first to get my correct sizes and everything. Tyler Mane, awesome guy. He's Michael in the new Halloween movies. I mean, bunch of big parts. Bullseye, Electro, and Mysterio, 3 of my all-time favorite Spider-Man villains. Love them. So yeah, it's time to be a big kid again and go down to the Comic Con. I even have a couple of comic book projects that I don't really talk about that much, but since it's Comic Con day, maybe I'll give you a little sneak peek. So I can't draw but I write. I have many writing projects on the table. Some fiction, some nonfiction. One of them that I've been working on for many years, and it is near completion, which is why I'm comfortable showing it to you. The comic book. It's a comic book called Twisted Perception that I've been working on for a long time. It's gone through many stages of development, and you don't need to know a whole lot about it, but just to give you a little sneak peek at what I do. I write a script, I send it to the artist, and then he sends me back pages for me to approve. And when he sends them, they usually look black and white like that. And I'll write my notes. I need a little more of this or some less of that or whatever. Send it to my colorist and letterist. It ends up being a little bit more like that. Bam! This comic is looking awesome. As you can see, way different than the artwork that originally it had, which, geez, years ago I had this company, Noodle Soup, that was that started drawing this, and you know, that project kind of went south. They drew like 4 books and colored them. I spent some money on it. But I was never really happy with it when it was completed, so I just kind of shelved it. And I'll admit, a lot of it was my fault. I mean, I didn't even know how to write a script back then. I went to them like with an idea, wrote it down, and then they kind of said, okay, here, what do you think? And there wasn't much communication, and they started doing this cartoon, The Venture Brothers on Cartoon Network, and I'm pretty sure that kind of shelved my project too, but I don't blame them. But anyway, now the artwork is looking way awesome, and the story, totally different. Same character, but a different part in his life. You know, this is the story that I wanted to tell. This is what I'm excited to get out there. So this is the old stuff here. It's a lot more Disney-like, which I thought maybe that'll work. I don't know, because you know, it's adult language, adult content, and violent. I thought maybe the clash of that might be cool. Now the artwork is a little bit more like this, so I'm like really digging it. They'll give me the note, they'll send me the pages like this, then I'll look at it and I'll say, hey, you know what? I need that balloon moved over here and this one drops, so I read that one first, because I don't think it flows right the way she's got the balloons laid out. So that's kind of like what I do. One of the things I work on, tell her to move the balloons. Look at this action. This is some awesome stuff. Okay. Anyway, that's my character, Yan Goodman, kicking some ass. I like the action. This is a different artist too. In the first 4 books with Noodle Soup, it went through 3 or 4 different artists. Now that I'm doing it on my own, hiring out artists independently, I got one artist that did 2 books, and I have another artist that's doing the other 2 books out of a 4-book set. Did a pretty good job matching. Adult content, adult read. Not porno or anything like that, but action, blood, action. Good looking character, isn't he? Looks familiar. In San Diego. Biggest convention in the world of collectibles of sorts. Isn't that right, Tony?
It is right.
Is there one in England that's bigger?
Almost as big, I think. Just about as big.
Anyway, I'll be signing autographs at the Wizard booth today from 3:30 to 7. The thing is how it's 3:39 right now. I'm guessing I'm not going to be there quite on time. But let's head that way. From Tony Vela's RVD auction eBay site and Pop Star Comic Store. That's the other thing. I think he was on The Simpsons once too, but this is huge.
It's hard to focus.
I will more motherfuckers out if I had to.
Well, quick shots wouldn't be that bad.
Lots of crazy.
All right.
The Wizard booth, where RVD will be appearing. Christy Hemmy's here too. She got a tooth knocked out the other day, so I wasn't sure she was going to be here, but she's here.
RVD in the house.
The lovely Christy Hemmy.
The lovely RVD. Are you gonna go now then?
Big surprise, Shelly Martinez. Wonder
Are we
Woman.
gonna go there? Hi, Chrissy. How are you?
Dude, it's that girl from Celebrity Rehab, right? Isn't it? Yes.
Yes, it is.
And LA Confidential.
Somewhere, but it looks
People
like
to see RVD. I was going to wear my RobVanDam.com shirt, but I just look so good in a tank top. Plus, I'm really comfortable. So, got Tony's daughter hooking me up. She's going to cut a t-shirt into a tank top. It's something new. That's okay. I understand. It's definitely going to come out better than if I did. Well, yeah.
I've been watching since I was like 6 years old. So
I had somebody last week telling me, a contractor came over to my house and was telling me, dude, I grew up watching you and stuff. So yeah, because I hear that a lot, right? Because how old are you? He's 3 years older than me. Grew up watching you.
yeah, this is a state of New York.
Dude, my shirt's ready.
What do you get?
Hold on, Chris. I'm gonna try to get
I'm telling you. Leave the shirt off. I'm telling you. No more photos.
It's not that kind of show.
All right. You ever seen anything for
Yeah?
perfect?
Hey, what up?
How you doing, man? I'm good. How are you? Nice to see.
We know Boba Fett.
Me again on the cam. Exactly. Hey,
Who shot you last year?
Rob Van Dam.
What's up, man? Are you with Steve now? Are you with Steve? Yeah, no. I haven't seen that. I was just, because I assume he's got, I assume this is his cattle here, but I don't know.
We are his cattle. We're always like cattle. Ship in, ship out, and then you're done with, right?
What up, dude?
Trying to stay trouble, man.
Yeah.
You know, trying to work. Got a few things coming out, but can't really talk about it. So I already know what's saying, you know? It's like teasing. I'll leave you back to work, man.
Where you at?
I haven't seen you forever, man.
Daniel Logan, everybody. Daniel Logan. Where you at?
I'm packing up. I'm gonna go walk around.
No way.
Gonna check out all the little Star Wars people around the convention. Say hello to my fans, you know?
Are you here tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be in tomorrow.
Cool. I'll be here tomorrow. All right, good. Cool.
I'm gonna stay your spot then.
Right on, man. Make
Say
sure.
Rob Van Dam. I'll put all my stuff right across it, but yeah, here I am.
Make sure I got a current number on it.
All right, yeah, I will. I'll give you that. Hey, bro, take pictures of it.
Cool, dude.
Big camera.
What do you think? All right, man. Thousands and thousands of RVD fans here. Time to get to work. San Diego Comic Con. Whoa!
Don't hit the rock. Here we go, guys. Ready?
Oh, there, right there.
Check it out, make sure it's good.
I didn't cut the shirt.
Yeah.
You think I cut it? Yeah, I can't I was saying that. Actually, my mom might be happy. Good. That's being rocky.
Stay out here. Double photo. Right, ready to go like that?
One of these? I can do that. Me llamo Rob Van Dam. Long day at the Comic Con today. I found some cool stuff like a little Ghost Rider Champions mini-mate set, and I found a Hurricane.
Life-size action doll.
You never know what you're gonna find at the Comic Con.
A fucking picture. Why don't you guys just pose instead?